The Wadis of Nizwa. Nizwa is located in Asia, in the Arabic Peninsula in the country of Oman. It is the second largest city of Oman just after its capital, Muscat. The region of Oman consists in 80% of desert, and its climate is arid with low rainfall. Incredibly enough, it is a region where oases thrive and enable agriculture, such as the largest oasis of the country located in Nizwa, where agriculture blends in with urban territory. The traditional oasis being 550 acres, the Oasis of Nizwa stretches onto 3,500 acres. With this rich agricultural resource, the city grew and has today 70,000 inhabitants. A lush landscape thrives in a dry climate. How is it possible? 20 million years ago, the climate of the Al-Hajar Mountains became more humid. This enabled the growth of lush vegetation and natural pools of water, the Wadis. The water flows down the mountain from the Wadis through a man-made structure called Falaj. In other places, water is drawn from an underground pool of water, the aquifer. In order to exploit this water, men have built another sort of falaj which is partly underground. To take care of this channel, men have built wells to access it. The size of the channel is big enough to allow one person at a time to crawl inside. In both cases, gravity leads the water down the falaj, leading to dry zones. Villages settle around the falaj, agricultural oases are developed. Communities rely on it. Since the water is a rare resource, there are watchtowers surveilling the falaj. The community is responsible for taking care of it. The water distribution system of the falaj follows a strict sequence. First, the water is used for domestic purposes like washing and bathing. Then, it passes through forts, through mosques. Finally, it reaches agricultural gardens. The main falaj is divided into smaller channels leading to agricultural patches. The falaj's water supply is time-regulated. It is either based on a time-slice system of 30 minutes called athar, or on the water's volume. This method is the one still used today for time regulation. Members of the community are in charge of channeling the water and repairing the falaj. Access to water is inherited, rented out, or sold at an auction. In agricultural fields, palms are cultivated, and the shadow they cast enables to cultivate fruits such as citrus fruits, mangoes, dates, as well as flowers, cotton, and vegetables. Today, these products are exported abroad, representing the second resource of the country after petrol. The falaj is now of cement and the time regulation automated. The water is stored in tanks on rooftops. For private use, people are less dependent on the falaj system than before. The falaj have become a part of UNESCO World Heritage since 2006. Tourists from all over the world come to visit this World Heritage, as well as the Wadis and oases around it. Although this activity supports the country's economy, tourists' detrimental behavior has been a nuisance to the falaj. Amazingly enough, these 2,600-year-old structures are still used every day for agricultural purposes. Therefore, despite intense tourism and climate change, the Falaj and Wadis of Nizwa will hopefully remain a legacy for the world.